Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, July 18th, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am responsible for my feels. And today we got another grand trine fire day, hopefully lighting some fires under us to make some change. I'm going to start here with this card. I again decided to pull an Inquire Within card to support, and I got Get Out of Your Own Way, and it just felt very validating to the message that's coming through. I'll show you another card. This card has shown up again, the Miser, and makes sense. We had a big Uranus energy this week between Mars and Uranus and the Moon and Mars and Uranus, and today we have the Sun and Uranus making connections. The Sun is sextiling Uranus. This is a happy, easy, supportive connection, and yet it's Uranus, which means there's work to be done because Uranus helps bring in change. Uranus helps us evolve. It helps us liberate ourselves from places we're stuck, and this can include stuck feelings. So what was really coming up as I was looking at this astro for today was, we're all stuck somewhere. We all have places where we can get held up, where we can get stuck. A lot of times this involves feelings. Anything that feels uncomfortable, like, don't want to go there. Things around forgiveness, things around letting go, things on blame. And so I love that today is a personal responsibility day. And today's a great day with the Sun and Uranus in connection to take some responsibility for where you're pointing fingers, where you're holding grudges, where you're stuck in the feels in something uncomfortable and you want to evolve it, shift it, release it, even potentially let it go. There is possibility in this for letting go. I love the other part of this astro so much because I think it's so supportive. So I think there's quotes out there that are like, I didn't forgive you for you. I forgave you for me. And that's the thing. When we're forgiving somebody, for instance, it does not mean that you allow them back into your life or anything like that. It's about letting go of ruminating it, pointing the finger, holding that blame, any and all of it, so you can come into peace. And the second part of the astro really reminds me of that. We have, like I said, a grand trine fire, Mercury, now in its pre-retrograde energy. We have some shadow going on. So we have Mercury in Leo, Moon in Sagittarius, and today it's connecting to Chiron in Aries. Specifically, Mercury and Chiron will be reaching their exact trine around 5 p.m. Pacific time. And I love the Mercury in Leo piece because it's like, I love me so much, I'm going to forgive this. I'm going to release this. I'm going to, love on myself more. Chiron in Aries is helping that. Like, yeah, love on yourself, pull off these layers, be yourself. And the Moon in Sagittarius, again, can bring another perspective because sometimes we get so caught up on our one perspective, we need another perspective to help shift these energies. So that to me feels very potent to be fueling in this Sun-Uranus connection. Now, I think that there's bigger things at play too. When I was looking at this, I was just thinking how much I believe like the United States needs some revolution. It's coming. We're not quite there yet, but we the people are, right? I think so many of us are. And as each one of us brings in our personal change and takes new layers of responsibility for whether it's feelings or whatever, what have you, there's going to be shift. So today is a get out of your own way day. And if you're feeling stress about something, if you're feeling tension about something, those are your cues that that's where you're being called to work these energies. That Mercury Chiron, it's a trine. I definitely feel like there could be some beautiful ahas, especially as you inject loving feels and loving thoughts towards this energy. In fact, Mercury spends a nice portion of the day at 22 degrees, so we have some mastery in here for us if we can align with love. And I think, again, that's something hopefully as a nation and as earthlings together we can all rise up in love. But again, it's a process, right? The moon in Sagittarius is making several potent connections today as well. The moon in Sagittarius is connecting to Saturn to kick off the day. This is a little bit of a square. And sometimes Saturn and Pisces, or Sagittarius and Pisces, there we go, can be like, well, I know better, coming from different perspectives. There's the perspective of the higher self, and there's the perspective of the wise self. And both can feed in. If you are having trouble, let's see, what is the right words? If you're having trouble seeing eye to eye with something, again, this is a good day to open your perspective, recognizing there are so many pieces at play that we don't know. So keep that in mind, please. Close it. Joe just walked in. We also have the moon connecting into Mercury. So Mercury hanging out in Leo, moon in Sagittarius. There's the Leo. I'm the Sagittarius. It's a fun connection for the second part of the day. And again, I think that fun energies can help breed more love, more joy, and solution energy, which might be able to help some of the stuck places. So again, the miser, what are you holding on to? Is it feelings? Is it thoughts? Is it emotions? Is it dogma? What are these things that you're holding on to that's keeping you exhausted? This energy, this is a 9. This energy wants out. It wants to be done. It wants to stop haunting your auric fields. It would like you to mature on up, right? But we know it's a slow process. Ground in. That's good advice for the Sun Uranus connection. While it is muddy and it might feel a little heavy and maybe a little wired and tired all at the same time, taking any day slow when we have Uranus energy at play is always good, because Uranus loves to see where it can trip you up and, take your feet right out from underneath you. So do be aware of that. Our final card is one of success. It is the silence card. It is the star card. And so just know, might take its time. You might not feel completely mature today, and that is okay, but it's unwinding. And pat yourself on your back for the work that you are doing. I swear Joe walked in the door and brought humidity, and my hair was it's humid. This is my Leo. Anyway, that's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.